understand what you have to do? And you can never talk to anyone, right? I mean ever. Understand?
Yeah.
I found this stuff on the internet. Takes days to kick in. Just keep quiet and this won't ever come back to you. You okay with this, right? Just think of it like it's the same thing as always. You're just delivering some hamburgers.
It's not just delivering hamburgers.
Hey, you got a kid, right? What's his name?
Patrick.
Imagine these two guys had Patrick working as a mule, making him kill people. Wouldn't you do anything to protect your kid?
Of course I would. I'd do all kinds of things for him.
Okay, so these guys using kids like that, they gotta go, right? Good. Tomorrow, we'll be in touch.
What are you doing? If you need to talk, use the phone.
This isn't a phone talk, Walter. Your wife's out, right? Oh. Oh, isn't she something? I got a granddaughter a few years older.
What can I do for you?
Oh. Have a seat, Walter. I spoke to Goodman about Pinkman and this plan of yours.
And?
I'm not gonna do it.
Why?
Because it's moronic.
Saul said you've done things like this before.
That's not the moronic part.
Okay, so what's the problem?
The problem is the boss wouldn't like it.
Saul?
My boss. Your boss. This is a professional courtesy. No one knows I'm here, understand? But our employer would find out, like always. And if Pinkman were arrested, he'd take it as a problem. Well, you got a good thing going here. We all do. You want to risk it all on one junkie? Now, I realize you two have a history, but this kid's been on the bubble a while now. It's a long time coming.
What is?
I used to be a beat cop a long time ago. And I'd get called out on domestic disputes all the time, hundreds probably over the years. But there was this one guy, this one piece of shit that I will never forget. Gordy. He looked like Bo Svensson. You remember him? Walking tall, you don't remember? No. Anyway, big boy. 270, 280. But his wife, or whatever she was, lady, was real small. Like a bird. Wrists like little branches. Anyway, my partner and I get called out there every weekend. And one of us would pull her aside and we'd say, come on, tonight's the night we press charges. And this wasn't one of those deep down, he really loves me setups. We got a lot of those, but not this. This girl was scared. She wasn't gonna cross him, no way, no how. Nothing we could do but pass her off to the EMTs, put him in a car, drive him downtown, throw him in a drunk tank. He sleeps it off, next morning out he goes, back home. Now, one night, my partner's out sick, and it's just me. And the call comes in, and it's the usual crap. Broke her nose in the shower kind of thing. So I cuff him, put him in the car, and away we go. Only that night, we're driving into town, and this sideways asshole is in my back seat humming Danny Boy. And it just rubbed me wrong. So instead of left, I go right out into nowhere. And I kneel him down, and I put my revolver in his mouth. And I told him, this is it. This is how it ends. And he's crying, going to the bathroom all over himself, swearing to God he's gonna leave her alone, screaming, much as you can with a gun in your mouth. And I told him to be quiet. But I needed to think about what I was gonna do here. And of course he got quiet. Goes still. And real quiet. Like a dog waiting for dinner scraps. And we just stood there for a while. Me acting like I'm thinking things over. And Prince Charming kneeling in the dirt with shit in his pants. And after a few minutes, I took the gun out of his mouth. And I say, so help me, if you ever touch her again, I will such and such and such and such and blah, 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 blah.
Just a warning.
Of course. Just trying to do the right thing. But 2 weeks later, he killed her. Of course. Caved her head in with the base of a wearing blender. We got there was so much blood you could taste the metal. The moral of the story is, I chose a half measure when I should have gone all the way. I'll never make that mistake again. No more half measures, Walter.